Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon to each and every one of you out here. Right now, it is 2:06 p.m. All right, Indian Standard Time. Dubai time right now is 12:37. We are starting 5 minutes earlier just to remind you to make sure that everything that is required for attending this particular live streaming session should be next to you. All right, so get your pen, paper, water, coffee, tea, whatever is required to keep you going. All right, so in 5 minutes we are going to start. All right, so make sure everyone who is already attending, who has already joined today's live streaming session, get all the essentials required. And for those who are still yet to join, we are going to give them a buffer of 5 minutes. All right, so we'll start in 5 minutes. All right, see you then. Water, coffee, tea, and whatever is required to keep you going. All right, so in 5 minutes we are going to start. All right, so make sure everyone who is already attending, who has already joined today's live streaming session, get all the essentials required. And for those who are still yet to join, we are going to give them a buffer of 5 minutes. All right, so we'll start in 5 minutes. All right, see you then. Whatever is required to keep you going. All right, so in 5 minutes we are going to start. All right, so make sure everyone who is already attending, who has already joined today's live streaming session, get all the essentials required. And for those who are still yet to join, we are going to give them a buffer of 5 minutes. All right, so we'll start in 5 minutes. All right, see you then. right, so I hope everyone is here. It's sharp 2:10, all right, 2:10 England Standard Time and Dubai time. It's 12:41. A very good afternoon to each and every one of you out here. I hope you had a great morning. I hope your afternoon is doing well. I can already see Sophia and Lee as usual. They are the most consistent people right now in the chat room. Be like Lee, be like Sophia, right? We want you to be more interactive in the group, all right? The more interactive you are, the more you discuss with me, the more you let me know about your doubts, queries, the more I can help you out, right? So let's get started. A quick introduction about myself. I am Harsh, having 8 years of experience trading the financial markets. I mainly trade the forex markets as well as the commodities markets. Like we have oil, gold, copper, platinum, aluminium, and I also trade the US indices, right? So we have the S&P 500, the Dow Jones 30, the Nasdaq 100, and currently we are also analyzing and looking for trading opportunities in the Indian share market. That's correct. So we have the Indian indices, correct? The Nifty and the BSE, as well as we have the individual Indian shares. So I am more of a technical trader, all right? Guys and girls, I am more of a technical trader. I specialize in supply demand, Fibonacci, swing analysis, price action, order flow, and so on. I mean, there are so many topics to cover, right, in technical trading. Here at Dolphin Markets, we are here to provide you with the best analysis, best trading opportunities, all right? The main reasons why we are having these regular live streaming sessions, especially the live sessions happening from morning and the one right now, the one in the afternoon, they are mainly for you beautiful people to understand the potential that we bring to the table. We provide you with hot stocks, trading opportunities which can make money. The reason we are doing this is to showcase our talent, to showcase our structures and strategies, right? So please make sure each and everyone who are attending the live streaming session, the main purpose of the session is to provide you with money making opportunities, right? Who doesn't want to make money? You want to make money. I'm sure you want to make money. I want to make money. So do you, right? So please be aware. Come into this live streaming sessions. Make it a habit. All right. It should become a habit by now for you to attend these live streaming sessions. We are doing it for you, right? So that you can make money. So that you can believe in the potential that we are offering and you can become a part of a company as well. All right. So I can see Sophia and Lee, right? Sophia is writing come. Lee is writing I am here. So am I, Mr. Lee. Remember what I say always, when Arsh is here, there is nothing to fear. We at Dolphin Markets are providing you with these trading strategies based on a thorough analysis by a team of researchers and analysts. All right, so these are handpicked by experienced professional analysts and traders. All right, so please make sure to utilize this particular or product or service that we are providing you, because it's so important for you to understand that the more you test our services, the more you can generate trust on its potential, on its performance, and then you would be completely comfortable that yes, now we know what Dolphin Market offers, now we know where Dolphin Market stands, and we know that they are there for us, and we have a long term plan. All right, we are not here for the short term. So please be aware and please make sure you attend all these live streaming sessions, correct? We have live streaming sessions all the way from Monday to Friday, all right? 5 days a week, 5 working days. Each working day, we have three live streaming sessions, one in the morning when the market has just opened, about 2 hours after the market has opened, one right now as you are currently seeing the second live streaming session, which is when the market still has 1 hour more, correct, for the market to close. And third, but not the least, we are going to have it after the market closes, right? So that time the market has closed and has settled for the day. And that particular live streaming session will be based mainly towards providing you with Education regarding what? Education regarding technical analysis. Exactly. That's my forte. That's my performance. All right. So I hope you all have a great start. All right. I hope everyone is prepared. Everyone is ready. All right. Lee is writing, waiting for today's strategy. Oh, he is always in anticipation of when are we going to provide you with the trading strategies? When are we going to provide you with the hot stock? Don't worry, Lee. My team is still analyzing the markets. Once a real and appropriate trade opportunity comes, once a real trade strategy comes, you will be the first ones to know. All right. So stay tuned. Be a part of this live streaming session. Another query that a lot of people had is as and how more people are joining into in the live streaming session. We are going to have people from all walks of life, from all different backgrounds, from all different places across India. All right, so we might start to have a language barrier, but that is where I want to clarify that most of the people currently right now are understanding English. Am I right? Yes. But as and how when people join, when new people are onboarded onto this lovely community, there might be a few of them who might say that we are not good in English or we understand better in Hindi. So for those people, अगर आपको लगता है कि आपकी हिंदी अच्छी है और आपकी इंग्लिश थोड़ी कमज़ोर है तो आप मुझे बता सकते हैं. आप चैट बॉक्स में टू टाइप कर सकते हैं. Alright, so for people who want me to talk more in English, can type one in the comment box. For people who want me to talk in Hindi, अगर आप चाहते हो कि मैं हिंदी में बात करूं तो आप दो लिख ले, ठीक है, comment box में. The more the merrier. All right, so I can understand and I can accordingly adjust. All right, so that I can cater to each and everyone out here in this beautiful community. I hope I get my point across. Correct? As you can see from today's title itself, we have written today's stock strategy already at a 2.5 probability. By the way, it's not even 2.5, it's more than 2.5. I will let you know why. And will it achieve the 5% target? As most of you are aware, whenever we provide you with a trading stock opportunity, right? When we provide you with a hot stock, we make sure that we do provide you with target 1 and targets 2 levels. But at the same time, please bear in mind that we also focus or emphasize a lot on closure at 5% price movement. What do we mean by 5% movement? When price moves in the favor direction by 5%, we let you know, we notify you that yes, price has achieved a 5% appreciation of that particular stock, and we are giving you the tools we are giving you the notifications to close the trade, because we believe in providing you with more trading opportunities, more hot stocks, and making money consistently, right? I'm like, is it better to sit on one trade and hope to make 5, 10, 15%, which might take a lot of time? Or is it better to provide you with more trading opportunities, providing you with more hot stock so that you can keep hitting the 5% profit target and make maybe 15, 20, 30, 50? Remember, it is very, very, very crucial to show and be aware of this, of the performance of the power that we at Dolphin Markets bring to your table. All right, we look at these certain uh, the trades that have been taken since last month. All right, it goes back all the way till September. All right, 18th of September is when we started letting people know, letting people be aware that yes, there are trading strategies which are phenomenal. Remember, in a span of 18, I hope people can see the mouse, from a span of 18th of September 2024 till today, all right, 23rd, or till yesterday, 23rd October, we have made a profit of almost 97%. All right, 97%. I hope everyone can see my screen. All right, so on the bottom left corner, it's a percentage profitability of 97%. So we are here trying to aware people, trying to aware the masses, right? That yes, there is a possibility, not just a possibility. There is a strong conviction that we can make money in the financial markets and we can make good money. All we are doing is trying to make you aware and trying to provide you the best services possible. So please do make sure that you keep attending all the live streaming sessions, right? The more you attend, the more hot stocks we can provide you. The more hot stocks we can provide you, the more money you can make. So who doesn't want to make money, correct? So make sure you're being a part of it. Yeah, a trade which was shared today itself, right? So the entire context of today's title is based on the profitability at 2.5%. We'll get into which trade we were talking about, which company we were mentioning, and the company is none other than Evantel. All right, for people who have been a part of today's morning session are completely aware about it, but for people who haven't been able to join, all right, for whatever unknown reason, I hope people can see my screen. All right, good, right? I hope everyone is having is alert. All right, I need people to be sharp. I need you to be sharp between your ears. All right, you need to be sharp. You need to be focused. You need to make sure that you pay attention. All right. This is the current trade that we had shared today morning. I hope people can see we had shared the trade at around 11:30 plus or minus, all right? Approximately 11:30, right? So it's happening in the first session. And during that time, we had given a trading idea, a trading opportunity to enter around 165. I hope people can see this around 165 to 170, depending upon how quickly people were able to jump onto it. Remember, the moment my team of analysts and researchers, they are analyzing the market in on a real time basis. All right, so we have to be quick. Once we do get a trading opportunity, it is my duty, it is my responsibility to get it, to provide you with all the best opportunities that we have encountered. So please make sure whether that happens during the start of the live streaming session, during the middle, or during the end, it is nothing is guaranteed, right? Whenever a trading opportunity arises, we are the first ones to let you know. So please make sure that you are attending the entire live streaming session all the way from the start till the end. All right, so this trade was provided by a team of highly educated and professional analysts. All right, we had given an entry of around 165 to 170. I hope you can see the blue color lines. They are denoting the area that we had provided in terms of where to enter. All right, for people who are very fast, who are like, we want to make good money, we want to make quick money. All right, for those people who have entered at the best price possible, for people who have entered around 165, I hope, let me show it by an arrow. Arrow. All right. So 165 to 170. Remember, for people who have been able to enter earliest, all right, earliest have already been sitting at a 5% target. Remember, when price moves from our entry by 5% to the upside, we use that and mark it as a 5% target area. I hope people can see the box. All right, so this area is nothing else but the area of interest where me and my team of assistants will make sure to remind you, to notify you, to send you notifications about closing certain positions. All right, since we want to make money and we want to make money quickly. So this 5% target area is where we are expecting prices to go. Remember, for people who have entered at 165, their target has already been achieved. So if you look at today's title, whether today's stock strategy has already made around 2.5% profitability. It is more for people who have entered at the earliest, have already made their 5% and are done for today. Correct? For people who have entered late, don't worry, the prices are still moving. I guess Sophia, who is in the house, who is in the comment box, has already entered, but she entered around 170-ish area. All right, so no problem. We are going to hold the trade and let it come to around 5% of our target area before we close trades. All right, so I hope everyone is on the same page, and I hope that people are able to understand the importance or the intensity We are not making I mean, I love to enjoy, I love to make jokes and have a good time. But when we are in the financial markets, we are here to make money, right? So when we are making money, we got to be sharp focused, we have to be serious, because we cannot lose time in once a trade opportunity arises, my team lets me know and I'm the first one to let you know, right? Then later, as and how time progresses, after the trades have been placed by our beautiful customers, that is the time when I will tell you, okay, why did we take the trade? What is the reason for taking the trade? And I will do the technical analysis, all right? But the main importance is to provide you with the hot stocks to make you take trades, to make you more money, correct? The more money you make, the more happy you're going to be. The more happy you're going to be, the more happy I am going to be, right? Because I would be happy, I would be proud that yes, our community is growing, our community is following, and our community understands the importance that we provide, all right? Let's quickly look at what the markets are showing, right? Because the markets are still running. Right now it is 2:26 Indian Standard Time. Remember, guys, the market closes by around 3:15, 3:30-ish, all right? So we want to make sure and be aware of what the markets are doing. In the meantime, if I do get a hot stock or a trading strategy as per what Lee is expecting, don't worry, Lee. The moment I will get, you will be the first ones to be notified. All right. So let's get back. Let's get back to Nifty. So Nifty, as you are pretty much aware, today has been more of a sideways movement. I hope people can see my screen. Please do make sure, right? Make sure you're more interactive. Make sure you're giving me feedback, right? So that I understand, or whether I need to, like, increase the pace, sorry, decrease the pace, make it easier, or if I'm making it too easy, then you want me to make it a little harder. All right, jokes apart. Let's start with the Nifty. So today's market still is still having a bearish sentiment. All right, as you can see, but it is still sideways. It's more of a neutral, right? Because the prices are not heavily bearish nor heavily bullish. They're kind of indecisive as of now, based on certain projections that we had made in the last week, that we expected price. Remember, we as analysts, we as traders can do our due diligence. We can put in the hard work to analyze, to scout the financial markets and provide you with our technical analysis. But remember, the market does not listen to one person. The market doesn't listen to Harsh, correct? Harsh does his analysis. Harsh does his due diligence, and then we go based on probability. All right, nothing is certain in the financial markets. All right, it's always a zero sum game, and it's always based on probabilities, right? The higher the probability, the higher the chances, all right? There is no guarantee. Please, a lot of people enter the financial markets with the context of, yes, I mean, if we click, it has to go in a favor. Please, you're only going to hurt yourself psychologically. So please don't make that mistake. We had utilized this area of support as where prices had bounced, and now currently, as you can see, prices have taken out, right? And now prices have still gathered a bearish sentiment, right? With all the indices, sorry, with all the 425 companies, right? I have mentioned it since the beginning of this week. More than 425 companies have been, segregated to come out with the quarterly two earnings. Now, with such a big number of, a big quantity, right? So many companies coming out with their quarterly two earning reports, right? It's a very important report for people to gauge, or people to understand, estimate how the company's projections are performing to how the company's actual performances, right? It's like a report card. We might, we study well, we prepare for our exam, but when we go to the exam, it is the exam that dictates whether you have, performed well or not. There are many people, and I have been one of them too, where I feel that I have, put in a lot of hard work for studying, but when the results come out, the results don't showcase, the effort that I put in. So what I'm trying to say is, these kind of reports, these kind of financial earning reports will always have that atmosphere of uncertainty. All right, So please be aware that yes, with so many markets, so many companies coming out with their quarterly earning reports. Remember, Monday is done, Tuesday is done, Wednesday is done. Today is Thursday, right? Thursday and Friday. So as and how the week is coming to a closure, correct? And companies' results have been, let known to the public. But at the same time, a lot of these companies haven't been able to, prove themselves in terms of the estimates that the traders, investors had in mind. So that is the reason we have this current bearish sentiment right now in the market. All right, I hope people are understanding. People still don't understand why the markets are falling down. The markets are correcting themselves, and another reason for this correction has been because of the FIIs, correct? The foreign institution investment institutions. These foreign institutions, right, who have funds, who have huge capital with them for their own personal benefits. They have been taking out the money, right, from the Indian economy, and they have been either putting it in gold. And the reason for that is because there has been a lot of uncertainty going on, a lot of geopolitical unrest going in various parts of the world, right? So people are like, all right, now is the time where we do not know which economy is certain, or which economy has a bullish sentiment, at least for the next a month or two or three, depending upon the time frame. So I hope people are getting the point, right? All right, I hope everyone is ready. We have another stock, all right? So please, guys and girls, we have the new stock coming up, which is the Dave Plastics. I hope everyone is active, because now it's the time to make money, right? So let me just open my Excel sheet and make sure that I am putting in the required details, right? So let me put the details. This is today's trade. We have the trade called as Dave Plastic, right? This is listed on the BSE. Let me quickly type it. We have it at DDEV, and Plastic, PLASTIK. The entry that we are planning to go long is going to be around the 295 area, with 320 being target one, all right? 320 to 325, as well as 350 to 355 as targets two. I hope people are able to see my screen. Let me quickly show you the details of this particular hot stock that we are planning to show to you. All right, give me a minute. I hope people can see my screen, correct? Good. All right. Please make sure to make a note of this. I will show it to you on the charts also, but for now, make sure that the Excel is understood, right? The Excel sheet that I'm showcasing you right now. So we are planning to enter on this particular trade. Make sure that you have it ready. It is today's, right? Today. It's not tomorrow. It's today, right? So 24th October, which is today, it's listed on the BSE exchange. We are talking about Dave Plastic, all right? DEVPLASTIK, all right? And entering around 295. Again, it's an area, it's never a perfect line, all right? 295 with 320 target as first, 320 to 325 as target one, and 350 to 355 as target two. Do not worry, we will give you the 5% target level also. I hope people can see. All right, are you able to see? For people who want to take a screenshot of this particular Excel sheet, can take it now. And for other people who want to get the details separately, can contact my team of assistants. They will be glad to help you out. All right, I hope it makes sense. Sophia is writing, get ready to enter the market. Yes, Sophia, get ready to enter the market. This is today's second hot stock, Dave Classic. All right, don't miss it out. Be a part of this, right? Make sure you're making money. I hope people have taken the screenshot. D-Dave Plastic, 295 long, target 1 at 320, 325, with target 2 being at 350, 355. Remember, the position sizing remains at 10 to 15%, all right? 10 to 15%, depending upon how aggressive or how conservative you want your approach to be. All right, I hope people are if you're if you have made sure, if you have written down the entry and targets and the target areas, You can comment down by saying yes, I'm ready to enter. All right, let me quickly go to the charts and see what is it showing. So this is the current chart. This is what we are talking. BB or GDAV Plastic. All right, GDAV Plastic Industries Limited. All right. Right now we are looking at 295. Let me quickly mark it. Though I have done it on the Excel sheet, which is required by me for my company, but I want to do it for you too on the chart so that people are aware. Let me put the lines. So 295, all right. Price is right now over there, guys and girls, men and beautiful women. The price is right now right around that area. It is a good time that you should be deciding to go long, all right. Make sure, don't miss it out. So this is going to be your entry, all right. The blue line signifies entry. All right, to 295, and then we have our target one at around 320 to 325. The target line, the first target line is denoted by a green color line, all right, and it's going to be in a range between 320 and 325. I hope everyone can see my screen. Sorry, here. All right, I hope everyone can see my screen. Let me just make sure I'm denoting it properly. This is target one, all right, and then our target two goes to around, which is marked by a yellow color, all right. That's going to be around 350 and 355. 350, 355. All right, I hope everyone is getting a clear depiction of what we are planning to do, as well as, right, if you are going to enter at 295. Remember, price is very close to 295, so it is as good as entering the markets now itself. We are, if we are considering the entry to be at 295, our first 5% target area is going to be around 309, all right, 309.75 to 310, all right. You can keep it at 310, all right, 310. Let me just mark it by a line so that people are visually aware that the 5% target, remember, the 5% target right now is denoted by the orange color line, all right, the orange dash. It's dash, right? It's not a continuous line, it's dash. I hope people understand that. So we are going to write and we're going to mention it, right? So it's 310, 309 to 310, right? Or 309.75 to be precise, right? Everyone loves to be precise. So this is going to be our 5% target area, right? I hope people are understanding. I hope people are utilizing this opportunity, right? Very, very important for everyone. Let me just quickly check that my Excel sheet has been updated. So this is the current trade idea for this session. All right, we had a hot stock on Evantel, all right, which is listed on the National Stock Exchange. That was disclosed today morning, all right, and that for people who had entered the market have already made 5%, all right, and for the people right now who are attending this live streaming session, the gift from me and my team to you is Ghee Dave Plastic, all right, entering at 295 and with our targets being at the specified levels. Let me just update my Excel so I can be ready. 309.75 to 310, all right. So I hope people are able to see my let me show you the Excel again because I've updated the line so everyone can be on the same page, all right. Sophia is telling she has bought D-Dave plastic shares. Very good, Sophia, good job. You are here to make money. Everyone learn from Sophia. She takes trades, she learns from us, and she is making what? She is making money, all right. Now coming back to my Excel so that you can clearly be aware, okay, today's trade, right, for this particular live streaming session. Remember, today we have given two. with the first one almost hitting target at 5%. And the second trade right now, which has been disclosed to all you beautiful people, Gilde Plastic at 295, around 295 area. Sophia has bought, then you should buy too, right? Buy right now. 309.75 is going to be 309.75 to 310 is the approximate area for the 5% target. All right. And then we have 320, 325 as target one, and 350, 355 as target two area. I hope everyone is understanding, and I hope everyone utilizes this particular trade idea. Remember, people might be like, we might take one trade, two trade. No, you should take all trades. Telling, we have to make sure that overall we are making profit, right? Not each and every trade, if you're going to give, you will make always money, right? So the more trades you take, the more hot stocks that we are providing you, the more you take, the more the higher the probability for for making bigger returns, correct? Remember, like I had already discussed, 97 profitability, right, in a span of 1 month. It is no small deal. It is a very big accomplishment, right? And you are getting it for free. All you have to be is just be aware, take part in the live streaming sessions, ask your doubts, take the hot stocks, take the trading opportunities that we are providing, and be a part of this vibrant community. It is that simple. Just be a part of this community. All right. Sophia writes, yes, we must make money, right? It's all about making money. I can do all the talking, I can do all, the discussion, the analysis, but ultimately, I think most of you beautiful people are smart enough to think that, yes, he talks sense, right? Harsh is talking very good. Harsh is making a lot of sense, but when it comes to making money, that is much more important, right, than just talking. So when the money making opportunity arises, we let you know exactly when to enter, what time. All right, the moment my team of analysts and researchers have shared the trading idea, I am the first one to let you all know. All right, so please make sure to utilize this opportunity. Let's go back to the charts and see how the prices are reacting. All right, so I hope most of you have entered the market. Sophia is writing, must make money, and thanks. Yes, we need to make money, and thank you for believing in us and taking trades so that you know the potential. You can understand how our strategy is working. You can test our strategy, and you can see the results for yourself. Does that make sense? Right? If it makes sense, put a thumbs up in the comments box. Tell, yes, Harsh, I understand. All right. Let's look at the. So we are done with DJF Plastic. I hope people have jumped onto this particular trade. If not, please do so. It is a very good trading opportunity. All right. So please make sure that you're not missing it out. Quickly, before we continue, make sure you're having your tea, make sure you're having your fluids, because you need to drink more water, you need to have more fluids. All right, fluids, like, no, not Coca-Cola, not Pepsi. All right, it has to be proper fluids that are healthy for your body. All right. I hope everyone is understanding, has taken a trade. Let's move on to the next topic of discussion. So we were talking about Sensex and Nifty. Let's first start. Remember, whenever I'm talking and I have a methodology that I'm trying to stick to. But once a hot stock is notified to me by my team of analysts, it is of utmost importance so that you can make money, right? Now we are coming back to looking at what the markets are doing, and if any one of you has any doubt, any query, any question for me, or if you just want to write down in the comment section, hi, hello, how are you doing, or you want to compliment me, the choice is yours. But please make sure you are utilizing the chat box. I hope people can see the chat box, right? Use the chat box and type your queries. I want to make it more interactive, right? All right. So still bearish sentiment. And what about Sensex? Sensex, as you can see, we are right now sitting at the same similar picture, right? That is observed on the Nifty. The Sensex and Nifty go hand in hand. So, guys and girls, men and beautiful women, it is, because they are all linked to the Indian economy, right? We got the Nifty 50, we got the Nifty 100, we got the Bank Nifty, we got the Nifty IT, we got the Nifty 200, and the list goes on and on, right? But since there are so many products that are provided to investors, which are provided to clients, we just want to stick to the heavyweight, so that we understand the entire market sentiment, correct? Similar picture as per the NSE. This was an area of support. Let me quickly mark it. This was an area of support which has been currently being tested and has been taken out. Having said that, still this trend is still to the upside. All right, I hope people can see my mouse and my screen. Yes, good. Now price is currently retracing all the way from the top to the bottom where price is right now. Price has seen a decline of almost 6.8, almost touching 7%, right? It's a similar fall had been recorded during COVID days, right? When COVID was going, when everyone was under house arrest, just joking. Everyone were not allowed to go outside, correct? They had to stay at home. So businesses were suffering, daily wage earners were suffering. So a lot has happened during that time. But right now, with the current economic sentiment, yes, there are geopolitical unrest being observed in many parts of the world. But based on the Indian economy, the data still validates that yes, a correction is healthy. I had mentioned it. I still remember vaguely that I had talked about a particular sentence, and that was like, if a market, let me just type it out, corrects between 5 to 10%. Remember, when I'm talking about correction, I'm talking about this movement, right? The movement that you're seeing right now. All right. I hope everyone can see my screen, correct? If a market corrects between 5 to 10% every 1 point, it's not, sorry, it's not one, but it's around 2 years, it is considered healthy. Healthy. Let me just reiterate the word healthy. Remember, the market cannot keep continuing in one direction. The market is a place where buyers and sellers come together, right, to for the transaction to take place. I hope people can see my screen. All right. So this is said by a very, very well-known analyst, right? If a market corrects between 5 to 10% every 2 years, it is considered healthy. All right. These are not like recession times where price will just keep crashing to the ground. So please be aware about this. I hope people understood that. All right. I just want to showcase, if anyone wants to take this and verify this code on Google, you can do so. You can please do so. All right. If a market corrects between 5 to 10% every 2 years, right? I mean, it is considered healthy. Not that it has to do always, right? But if it does, there is still no panic, all right, between the big banks and institutions. Now coming to the next one, the article that I was going through right for before starting this live streaming session, and that gave me a very clear depiction of how people expect the quarterly earnings to project their results, and if the projection of their results do not match the sentiment that was speculated, correct, that is the time when things go for a toss. Let me just show you an example. Sophia is writing the index hasn't seen big pullbacks. That is correct, Sophia. I mean, you zoom out, I guess the last pullback that we were able to see was this currently, as you can see. And during the 2023, when there was again a minor correction to this downside. Besides that, prices have been more of a bullish sentiment, right? So currently, that is exactly what is happening right now. Yes, coming back to the example that I wanted to mention was when a company's projections do not match with the expectations of what investors had believed in the company, the market has huge setbacks. All right, let me just show you the example what I mean by that. This is a company called as KPIT Technologies. All right, this was having its what do you call this company had showcased its quarterly earnings reports today, all right, today. And the company did, based from a technical perspective, based from a technical point of view, you can clearly see that the prices have been towards the bullish side, correct? But with the sentiment, with the quarterly earnings coming out, and what people had expected the company to, what the company has performed has been opposite. All right, let's not get into the details, but first let me explain to you the reason why you see such big fluctuations. This is the kind of drawdowns that you see. A drawdown of today with even a fall of almost 12%. I'm like, for some people, that is like the profit or the return they generate in 1 year. This is a daily movement of price in 1 day. All right. So please be aware, when certain things such as these happen, plus understand, with the festive season of Diwali coming in next week, the Diwali, it's the festival of lights, correct? So a lot of people are taking a set that they are basically standing on the sideline. They're taking a step back to being like, all right, let the market do what it has to do. We will wait patiently, and then let us get a clear direction of where price wants to go, and then we will decide what has to be done. All right, I hope people are having their water. Be make sure that you are having your water. All right. So coming, what I was telling is, when the projections don't match with the expectations, this is when you have such falls taking place. All right, falls of almost 12%. I hope people are understanding, right? There has been a huge shift, right, of FIIs and DIIs. A lot of foreign institutional investment companies are withdrawing their funds and either placing it in gold. Let us have a quick look at gold, because it is important to understand everything is correlated in the market, right? And as I had already mentioned, gold being a safe haven when economies are not performing that well, or when there is uncertainty in the market, people have funds, right? People have capital, but they do not know where to park that capital, right? The capital has to be parked in some place or the other, correct? So now the big banks, the big institutions are like, since there is a lot of geopolitical unrest, since there is a lot of uncertainty around the world, since there are currently uncertain times in terms of whether the economy is really performing at its optimum level, so people are like, what, let us invest in gold, all right? And look at gold, the way this was an example that I discussed yesterday, giving the reference of a female bag, all right, a female handbag from Chanel, from Gucci, from Estee Lauder. So there are so many. What I was trying to tell you was, when prices are being given at a discount. If you're getting a bag for 1,000 rupees to a bag which gets discounted and gets comes to around 2,000 rupees, I mean, there would be no woman on planet Earth who loves bags who would not buy it, right? When you get it at a discount, why wouldn't you buy? The same thing applies, and that was the analogy behind this current explanation. I hope, let me delete it. Coming back to gold, we were talking about gold. So gold on a bigger time frame, the biggest, not biggest, but the largest time frame possible. Let's go to the monthly. The prices of gold have been skyrocketing, all right, all the way from when gold was discovered to when gold was considered to be a proper commodity, exchangeable commodity, to when it was listed onto the stock exchange. I hope people can see this cute little dinosaur, all right? So approximately going back to the 1800s, when the price of gold was just around $10, right? 10, just around 10 approximately, right? to the point where price right now is sitting at 3,000, 2,700, almost touching the $2,800 mark, dollars, all right? It's because of the uncertainty that is going around, right? Gold, because of its rarity, remember, anything that is scarce, that is, having less quantity on earth, the value has to go up, right? People will be like, but what about the other commodities? Let me give you a very simple example. On earth, gold is scarce, all right, in terms of its quantity. There is less quantity of gold on earth. But if you look at steel, all right, steel, iron alloy, there are huge deposits of steel, iron alloy. So you will generally notice that the price of those commodities which are scarce, like oil, like gold, will always be, towards bullish. Again, oil is influenced by other factors, so let's not get into oil, but let's talk about gold. Gold can be stored. We know our parents, our grandparents used to explain and used to inform us that you should put your money in gold. You should convert your money from, cash to gold and store it so that the value will keep appreciating. And for those who listened to their parents, for those who have listened to their grandparents and who have invested in gold coins, gold bars, gold biscuits, whatever you name it, people have been able to see a strong appreciation. All right, I hope people can see the mouse. People have seen a strong appreciation in price, right? But the fundamental reason or the catalyst for the prices to be that bullish is just because of the uncertainty that is happening across the globe. When things are uncertain, people want to go to safe havens. Safe havens are nothing but those products which have been having a positive inclination of prices over a period of time, right? And gold is one of the most prominent gold safe havens. There were currencies a couple of months or a couple of years back which included the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc. But with all the recent, political reforms and the adjustments in the cash rates, there has been a change, right? Everyone is increasing their cash rates, so is Japan and the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc. So there were times when they were also considered to be safe havens, but right now the main focus is on gold, all right, as a safe haven. I hope you understand. If you're understanding, write down in the comment box that yes, I'm understanding. I'm able to connect the dots and understand the bigger picture. Let's quickly look at some articles which have been of importance. Let me quickly go and check. All right, so coming back to the markets quickly, what have there been in terms of updates in the markets? And remember the time right now is 2:58 p.m. All right, 2:58, 3 minutes, 2 minutes to 3 o'clock. All right. Remember, the articles are going to have a lot of discussions about certain companies which are coming in, certain companies that are issuing IPOs. I hope a lot of you people are aware of what was discussed yesterday, because yesterday was the point of discussion on the charts was the biggest IPO that has been taking place in the Indian financial markets, right? We are talking of none other than Hyundai Motor India Limited. Let's go back to the daily charts to see what the prices are showing. Wow, look at the way the chart. Remember, it's been just 2 to 3 days since the prices have been listed on the NSE for people like you and me, institutions alike, to buy to be a part of Hyundai Motor India Motors, right? So prices had gapped down. Prices had opened at a level of around 1943, all right? As you can see my cursor around 1943, 1933, sorry, 1934. And then yesterday there was a surge of almost 6%, as per what I remember. Correct, around 6%. Now that 6% has been because who would not buy? Remember the example I was talking about, women's bags, correct? The bags, the handbags they get from Chanel, Dior, Shein, Zara, wherever it is. But when prices of a prominent company are being provided at a discount, I mean, who would not want to buy, correct? And that is the example which I had discussed, and it was mainly based to understand that yes, though the prices are falling or being bearish, they are providing you at a discount. So you would definitely would want to buy prices at a discount, correct? So that you can make money. And in a single day, price has moved by around 6%. So which is good, right? Now again we have, remember yesterday price had opened at 1814 and prices had closed at 1897. So an appreciation of 4 to 6% with today prices gapping up. So there is still bullish sentiment, right? So for people who are interested or thinking about should I enter into Hyundai stock, should I enter into the IPO, I think you never know, it might be a right time. All right. Let's look at other sectors also. Sectors which we had discussed were, and by the way, for people who have missed day before yesterday, sorry to hear if anyone has missed day before yesterday's session, but for people who had attended day before yesterday's session, we had already achieved a clear 5% target. All right. The current trade that I had discussed, which was Avantel, for people who had entered early, have made money. All right, 5%. But because we had given an area, and for people who have entered late, the 5% target has not yet been hit, but for a trade opportunity that was discussed 2 days back, just 2 days back, all right, we have seen a 5% target achieved, right? It happened today, right when the market had opened. Within the first 1 hour, prices have gone up to fill in the gap to hit our target area, the blue color line area, right, where the circle is mentioned is the 5% target achieved. So people try to utilize this trading opportunity that we provide you on almost a daily basis, right? Whenever the market conditions are favorable, whenever all the dots are connected, whenever we get a green sign from a team of analysts and researchers that yes, this is a good trade to go, we can take a trade. I'm the first one to make sure to let you know that yes, we can take the trade. I hope everyone is understanding, and I hope everyone understands its potential. All right. Avantel, today's trade. Make sure people who have uh, taken, it's still running into the favor, right? Remember, we have an area. I hope Sophia is remembering that yes, this current trade is also running. If Sophia makes money on this 5%, at 5%, she would be sitting at 10%, right? For this week, just in 4 days, including today, sitting at 10%. I mean, which bank, which institution, which financial product provides you with such phenomenal results, correct? I hope Sophia is here listening, and she's getting ready to make sure that once prices are coming, because she's already set her target area at around 5%, so the broker will automatically take care of her. But I'm trying to make you understand the potential of what we are offering, all right? Very, very important. The third session that we normally have, all right, the third session that we normally have is when the markets have closed. So that is the time we can do a little bit more focus on the technical aspect. Why was a particular trade taken? What are the different educational concepts? Remember, there is so much to cover, and we are here every working day, all the way from Monday till Friday. So please, we are not running. We will take our time. We will make sure that we are providing you with structured format, right? Structured format of content. We just don't want to run loose, because if we start to run loose, then there is so many topics, which can be overlooked. So we want to make sure that we are taking our time. Since we are here 5 days a week, having three live trading sessions, we have ample amount of time. So don't worry if things are being rushed for things pertaining to education, as well as to understand, all right, once the market is closed and once everything is settled for that day, how the market has performed, what were some of the technicalities that have been used, that all will be discussed in the next session. So ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you are attending all our live streaming sessions, right? The first two are mainly for hot stocks, right? When the market is alive, when the market is running. The last session, the last live streaming session is once the market is closed. That will be pertinent to education and a hindsight into what the markets have done for the day. All right. Look at the prices running. All right, the prices are rallying. I hope Sophia is already making good amount of money on this, but we want to make at least 5%, right? Hope everything is going good. Please give a thumbs up. Please give a heart. Please give whatever. You can give me the Korean sign, the Korean love sign, alright? But still, make sure that you're attentive, you're interacting. Please don't fall asleep. Please don't fall asleep because we are here to make money, especially during the first and the second live trading sessions, alright? So I hope you all are getting a good gist is basically the meaning of a good understanding of whatever of the things that have been happening around. Let me look if there are any other articles of interest that are of vital importance. The sector, I mean, this has been interesting. The sector analysis, right? The prices have been the plastic sector was almost sitting at a 4%. Right now, it's sitting around 3.3. So plus minus, it's still around the same area as of today. All right. The shipbuilding industry and all has taken a toll, at least for this week, based on certain projections. Especially, remember we were talking about Musgao. Let me 1 second just open and see how the chart is performing. Let me open the charts on TradingView to show you. Right, Mazgao has been one of those prominent companies which have been doing phenomenally well. Right, I mean, if I zoom out and if I look at it from a bigger term picture, all the way from 2020, so 2024, in a matter of 4 years, a price that was hardly trading at around 200 to 50 rupees has made a high of almost 5,800, almost touching 5,900. Sophia is writing, holding positions and waiting. Yes, this is another aspect of trading where trading doesn't mean you have to enter, exit. Trading is not about being active. Trading is about being smart, entering at the right price, and let the market do what it has to do. Trading does take time, all right? Sometimes your targets are hit in a couple of minutes. Sometimes your target is hit in a couple of hours. Sometimes it takes even days, right? So there is no certainty as to when it will hit, right? But the market will do what it has to do. Sophia also writes the index has been really tough to handle lately. Correct, Sophia. Like I had mentioned, there are so many news events, so many political factors, so many economic factors, that have to be taken into consideration, and especially with the current week. Remember, it doesn't happen every week. This week, especially, has been heavy in terms of more than 425 companies being listed out to let the public know their quarterly two earning reports. So that is the reason why there is a lot of animosity, there is a lot of uncertainty in the markets. So a company like Mazgao, remember how the shipbuilding industry has been doing phenomenally well for the last 1 year, almost sitting at 144. I hope people have not forgotten this particular web page. Let me quickly show you. So if I go back to the yearly, all right, if I go back to the yearly performance, right, yearly, one entire year, the shipbuilding is sitting at 134. I'm like double of what you have invested. If you invested 100, it's become 200. If you have invested 1,000, it's become 2,000. If you have invested 1 lakh, it's become 2 lakhs. If you have invested 10 lakhs, it's become 20 lakhs. If you have invested 1 crore, it's appreciated to 2 crores. All right. I hope people understand. Yes, look at the power. And again, these cannot happen on their own. These all the sectors have been connected together. Remember, as I always mentioned, everything in the economy works together, works cohesively. Cohesive basically means the the resonance between all the sectors, right? The resonance in terms of everything is functioning, has to coexist, right? If I want something from India, there has to be a manufacturer for that product. There has to be transport for that product from the company to the warehouse. There has to be, a port for transferring of goods from that country to the country that I'm living. So everything is interconnected. There has to be a ship, there has to be a plane, so there needs to be a medium of transport. So look with this current example, how many sectors I have covered. I've covered the manufacturing sector, I have covered the transportation sector, I have considered the infrastructure, because without roads, how can goods and services, how can people travel, correct? And then I've talked about the shipping sector. I've talked a bit about the aeronautical sector. So look at how many sector, with just this simple example. So when shipbuilding industry is doing very well, it has a direct consequence on all the around sectors which it is existing within. All right. Right now, on a yearly basis, price is sitting for the shipbuilding sector at 134, right? And right now, as we can see, currently, as of today, and as of the as of this entire week, the plastic sector. The main reason for this has been because of the plastic sector. Certain plastic sectors like Arrow or Prince, Prince pipes. There are so many plastic manufacturing big shots, right? These big companies who are the pioneers in the plastic manufacturing sector, their quarterly to earning reports have been better or phenomenal compared to what people had expected. So that is the reason the prices have been appreciating. I hope people are understanding. I hope it's not getting too boring, because remember, the markets are going to do what they have to do, right? I'm just trying to make sure to keep it as alive, to keep it as interesting, to keep it as entertaining as possible, right? Who doesn't love entertainment? Everyone loves entertainment, I suppose, correct? And please make sure that you're having your coffee, sorry, your fluids. Make sure you're having your fluids on point. Make sure you're having good amount of water. Very much required, all right? Are there any other questions, or are there any other uh, topics or points that you need to notify me so that we know we can talk more about it? Please do so. I love talking, and I can go on talking for hours and hours, right? But at some point I need to get a result. I need to get a feedback. I need your feedback, your queries, your questions, so I understand that people are interested in what I'm telling, and not just interested. People are also learning, and after learning, they are also using their mind to be more curious, to explore more. So you can ask me any question that is pertaining to the financial market, or you can ask me any other question if you want to ask me. No problem, we have time, all right, to talk about it. Let us quickly look at any other. We were talking more about which sector. We were talking about Avantel, right? For people who were like, all right, Avantel. All right, Sophia has been writing that she's sitting at a profit of 3%. Yes, it is going, it is slightly going above. Don't worry. Sophia, we want to make sure you're making 5%. 5%, all right? What are the charts showing? Let us quickly go to the charts to see what is Avantel showing. All right, it's encroaching. It's approaching slowly. All right. Don't worry, Sophia. I think you will hit your 5% target by today, right? Remember what the heading of today's live streaming session is telling. Today's stock strategy already sitting. Remember, this has been sent to you this day itself, right? And you're already sitting at a profit target of 3%. That is marvelous, correct? Running. It is still running. We haven't closed it yet. Sophia is writing, let's review the morning strategy. We made a 3% profit. Okay, let's look at it. So we were talking about Avantel, all right? Remember, we have today's current opportunity, which is DJF Plastic. It is doing what it has to do. But today morning, we were talking about Avantel, all right? So Avantel has been doing phenomenally well. I hope everyone can see my screen, because this is, a live example. This is no joke, guys and girls. This is a real example. People think that we might have, looked at the markets today and we would have told no, we would have taken a trade. Everything is recorded. We have an Excel sheet that is maintaining all the records, all the logs of entry, target, 5% target, target one, target two. Everything is informed to you beautiful people well in advance, correct? We are talking about this particular PPT, right? Very important to understand. When certain PPTs, especially this page, is provided to you, this is a hard work since almost a month, a hard work by my team of analysts, by my team of researchers, making sure to provide you with the best trading opportunities, right? AKA hot stocks. So this is a clear example when a trade like Evantel is being provided to you. Let me open. When a trade like Evantel is being provided to you, and it is almost, I hope people can see which trade I'm talking about. We are talking about this one, all right? When a trade like Evantel is provided to you this morning and it's already sitting on a positive note, right? Sophia is telling it's already hitting at 3%. We are expecting it to go slightly higher, 5%. We are making money. You can see it for your own self. Yes, the trade was discussed today and we are sitting at 5% or 3%, encroaching towards 5%, correct? Look at the potential that we are trying to offer you. Guys and girls, yes, I do analysis. I do provide you with an entire summary of what is happening into the markets, what are performing. Both strategies are making money. Yes, Sophia, both strategies are making money. Both the hot stocks given today, we are talking about Evantil and we are talking about D-Dave Plastic. Both of these two trading strategies have been provided to you beautiful people today, and both of them are profitable. So please understand the power we are bringing to you, right? We want you to be a part of it. We want you to make money. We want you to be a part of our community. I hope everyone is understanding, right? Let me remove the yellow color box. All right, I hope people are understanding. Come on, for Sophia, I'm like the moment price hits, it's encroaching. Let me show you on the charts. It's encroaching that area. I'm very much sure Sophia would be like, would be like, ready. Let's make money, money, money. All right, it's encroaching. It might hit maybe 4% before today's live streaming session ends for this particular session. But make sure, the Excel sheet that we are maintaining. Let me open it to you and let me show it to you as well. Remember, as we are sitting at almost 97, I hope people can see my mouse, right? I hope people can see my mouse. Let me just check it. Yes, people can see my mouse. No problem. For people who cannot see the mouse, I will type it again. Right now, we are sitting at the 97% profitability, all right? One second. All right, I hope people can see my screen. Let's make it yellow so people can understand what I'm talking about. Right now, as of now, we are sitting on a 97. We have made 97% profitability. I hope people can understand how that 97% is coming. It's coming by calculating all the profit rates for those individual stocks, aka hot stocks that we have provided to you over a span of 1 month. All right, starting all the way from 18th of September, today being 24th. So if Sophia is lucky today and if Evantel hits target at 5%, remember the profitability of 97% will go up by how much? 103%. All right, so make sure, guys and girls, it's a very huge, we would be hitting 100% plus profitability, right? The moment the prices hits, it's on the path to hitting. All right, it is encroaching. It is advancing towards hitting a target. The best feeling a trader can achieve is when the price is coming closer and closer to the target, right? The anticipation that yes, today we are making money, money, money. All right, who doesn't like to make money? I like to make money. Do you like to make money? I'm sure you do, correct? So as and how it's encroaching And the moment we feel that yes, the prices have hit our 5% target, remember, we are looking at a profitability of 100% almost, right? It's going to be 100%, 100% plus profitability. All right. When you're talking and when I have to type, sometimes my brain, gets fused out. So I'm like, I'm talking something else, but I have to type something else. So I make mistakes in typing. All right. I mean, it happens with everyone. So if today's trading idea, which was discussed in the morning, hits 5%, we would be sitting at 103%. All right. Profitability. If you had invested with us, or if you would be following our trade ideas since the starting of this month, you would be sitting at how much? You get the point, right? You would have, if you would have started and putting money in these kind of trade ideas, you would be sitting at double of what you had invested. In simple terms, you would have doubled your investment, right? Your money, your capital. It's a huge, huge, feat of accomplishment. It's like you have accomplished climbing Mount Everest, correct? Let's quickly look at the charts to see how price is still, because the moment it does come closer to the trade entry area, we want to make sure to let you know, to notify you as early as possible, so that me and my team of assistants can provide you with all the details, can provide you with the notification of when to close the trade. All right. I hope people are understanding. Sophia is lucky today, right? Sophia has been killing the market. Sophia has been making a lot of money. I remember I was talking to Sophia and she said that yes, I made 10% last month, last week, and if trades are running the way they are running right now, she would be sitting on maybe an additional 5 to 10%. So in a matter of just 2 weeks, sitting at 15 to 20% profitability. I'm like, what else can you expect, right? People who make 15 to 20% in 1 year, and here we are talking about making 15 to 20% in 2 weeks. A huge, huge declaration, right? A huge commitment to showcase our trading potential, right? The power that our trading strategies, and that power is what we are trying to provide to you, right? To you, beautiful people, so that you can make use of these opportunities and make good amount of money, right? Money, money, money. All right. So I hope people are having a good time. I mean, I don't know whether people are even listening to me, because people are all glued and are all staring at how the price is moving. Will it hit target now? We want a target to hit right now. We want to make 5% right now. It's fine. The market, will take some time, but don't worry, the market will do what it has to do. So let me give you a quick recap of what we have been discussing, right? So the main importance of the first two trading sessions, right? The two live sessions that we have, the one in the morning and the second one, that is the one that is currently going on. These are mainly focused to provide you with trading opportunities, right? Hot stocks. These trading opportunities are here for your betterment, so that you can make money and you can test our strategy. You can play and you can analyze how well we are performing. We have the records to prove it. We have done the due diligence. We have a team of researchers who analyze the markets, who check for trade opportunities, and then they let me know, because I'm talking to you, beautiful people. So they let me know and they notify that yes, Harsh, we have found out the best stock for today. And that is when I come and let you know, so that you can jump onto the bandwagon and make money, correct? So we were talking about Evantel. We have given you today's trade idea, today's second trade idea, which is D-Dave Plastic, right? The trades are running. Both of them are profitability, as Sophia has mentioned in her last comment. Both strategies are making money, right? I'm so happy for you, Sophia, right? You're making money. I'm very happy for you. Now, after that, we did talk about how there is still a bearish sentiment, right? The markets are still kind of flattened out. The markets are today having a sideways, a neutral bias, correct? Still, many companies are yet to declare their quarterly two earning reports. So there is still till Friday, there is still till tomorrow, there is still going to be a lot of indecisiveness, a lot of skepticism, right? As I've given you the example of how when we prepare for exam, but when we give the exams and once the results come out, so there is a very big uncertainty, right? There is an atmosphere of indecisiveness, uncertainty. What is the future holding for us, right? And once the results come out, then we can compare the results to the hard work that we have put in. Similarly, quarterly earning reports have a similar structure. The companies project certain numbers that they expect the company to perform. But once the quarterly earning reports are out, that is the time when investors and traders are able to gauge and understand what they have, what the results have come out. Are they matching to what the company had expected it? If they match good, then the company's value will go up. The price of the stock of that particular company will go up. If it does not match, if the company doesn't perform as per the expectations, then the price falls down. Remember, I gave you the example of uh, ACC, I guess the company name was ACC. The stocks did not perform well because the quarterly two earning reports did not match the expectations of what what traders, what investors had expected from the company. All right, so that is when you have these huge falls, correct? So that is the reason, and I hope people are aware. For the next week, we have the festival of lights, right? Diwali is coming up next week, so people are like, you know what, we are making money, we are happy for now, let's take a step back, let us stand on the sidelines, and then we will decide later what has to be done. All right, so I hope things have been discussed. I've given you a brief analysis of what the markets have been doing, which sector has been performing. Remember, when we talked about sector, looking at the sector from a daily perspective and looking at a sector from a yearly 1 year perspective, look at the amount of differences, right? The shipbuilding is almost hitting at 134% appreciation, 134%, but in a span of 1 year, all right? But currently, it's the plastic producing sector which is massive. It's around 3.5%, 3.4 to 3.5% appreciation. So a lot has been discussed, but the main focus, the main spotlight for today has been the stock, right? The markets are still moving. I'm like, we still have a little more time to go, but I guess the markets are going to close where they are right now. There are still 2.5 minutes for the market to close. Sophia would be like, oh, why is the price not shooting up to hit my target? Sophia, nonetheless, you are still sitting at almost 3%, right? Another 2% more before you can close the trade. So don't worry, but both trades are profitable. That showcases the power of our trading strategy. So please make sure you are utilizing it well. All right, so I hope everyone has had a good time, a good understanding, and today has been a good day because people have been making what? Money, money, money. All right, so I hope you all have a great afternoon. I hope you have followed the steps, and I hope you have taken the trades with us, because it's very important for you to take the trades, to believe it by your own eyes that yes, they are really, a game changer in the financial market. They are providing with hot stocks which are, overall making good amount of money. So yes, we need to be a part of dolphin markets. So please make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure to attend the next session, because that will be focusing more on today's topic is going to be more about forex. All right, the foreign exchange. Who loves forex? Comment below. I know it's only 2 minutes remaining, but for the next session we are going to focus on forex. All right, so many people are like, Harsh, maybe we do not look at stocks, or maybe we don't trade shares, but we have interest for forex. So it is for you people. All right, make sure you're coming on to the next live streaming session. The timings have been mentioned. For people who are not aware about the timings, please coordinate. Please ask my assistants, and they will be glad to help you. All right, so I will see you in the next trading session, live streaming session. Until then, take care. See ya. Bye.